Hey man, didn't you just get this thing? Are you really gonna sell it already? I don't know, man. Maybe. Okay, so this is the Gibbons 1966 Chevy half-ton that we picked up. What do you think, Jeff?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, he says. All right, so we threw some tires on. We had some issues with the brake drums. No fenders on it. The hood's in the back. You can see something terrible happened here with the hood. You can see this is part of the hood. These captured nuts here. So we'll have to figure that all out. But in the meantime, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock those springs off, toss a couple fenders on to try and keep the neighbors a little bit happy, and try and make it look a little bit better. Maybe I'll give you a quick little walk around here. So looks like we got a decent usable grill, same as this front bumper, usable, a little tweaked here. Jeff might have done that on the way because he was pulling on that side, right, Jeff? Yeah, he doesn't know his own strength sometimes. These inner fenders are kind of trash. You can see all the rivets here. Somebody did try to fix it up a bit. You know, once upon a time we didn't have welders at home, so this is how you fixed it. Is that how you did it in the old days?
I'm just young, so
he's
I'm not sure.
Just young. He's never had to do anything like this. He's never seen a truck this old before. And see here as well. So I know it looks almost comical at this point, but really this probably lent a hand in saving this old truck. Somebody manufactured this themselves, kind of just hammered and smacked it around and put a bunch of rivets in here. Gave it some strength, more than it had for sure. Same thing here on the rocker panel. This is all like hand bent and cut, and you see in here, and all riveted on. And while it's not desirable by today's standards, it probably is one of the things that kept this truck kind of alive till now. You can see it does have this nice trim along the side, but it doesn't look to have been a custom cab, because it doesn't have, I don't see any evidence of where that custom cab trim would have been. Out back, got a terrible tailgate, actually terrible bottom of a tailgate, and some farmer-made rear bumper, which is fine and dandy. We do have a hood, which is good. Probably going to need a little bit of work to fix up that one spot. Let's take a quick look on the inside here. Door looks decent. Window rolls up and down. What do we got in the glove box? Bunch of shims and bolts for the doors. Set of points. And a set of spark plugs. We do have a radio. Bunch of knobs are missing. That's frustrating. What are we missing there? The headlight knob and what's that? I'm not even sure what that one is. Choke maybe? And we're missing some knobs for the heater as well. Floor mat looks good. This nice seat cover. The wife already claimed that. It's going to go on the couch. Jeff's been asking me if he could have it, but sorry, Jeff. Wife beat you to it. Over on this side, this truck comes out of Bashaw, Alberta, and is actually still still in the system as good. Somebody locked this door. Do you know who that was? It's a self-locker. So this truck is equipped with auto locks. Jeff was just telling me. Over the dash, we got some... Over the windshield, rather. We got some mess up there, but more importantly, in the back here up top, you can see these blue lights, often known as
sex lights.
Sex lights. And Jeff knows he's had a lot of sex to those blue lights in the past. Trucker lights is what he meant to say. He's driven a lot of trucks with blue lights, right? Yeah, that's what he meant. I'll just edit that. And yeah, so how many miles we got on this thing? 41,000.
Probably 140.
Probably 141, judging by those pedals, in my opinion. What do you think? Think the keys? We got no keys, but what do you think? I'm just going to grab a random key and see. A lot of these old Chevys, as long as you got a key. Here, pull the key out of the old 67 here. What do you think, Jeffrey?
I don't know, there's 20 different keys. You might get lucky.
I got lucky. Look at that. There you go, folks. Oh, I had it, now I lost it. That's okay, it's fine. Well, oh, there it is again. Got it.
Had a truck and then you lost it.
What about the door? The door, not so lucky. Yeah, I've never been lucky with the door ones. I've been lucky a lot with the...
Yeah, but usually they match.
Yeah, but sometimes I think the ignition ones are just worn out.
Yeah.
So there you go. If you're looking to come steal this truck, you do not need to worry about smashing the ignition. Just bring a key. Any key will work. Well, 66 is the only year with reverse lights. And up here in Canada, that's where you'll find the 66. And I think 65 is up here as well, isn't it? Yeah. Another way to tell 66, assuming that the truck is all original, is the tail lights. Although all over the internet, you'll hear guys tell you, I have a 65 and it's got the backup lights. It's these guys here that are missing both sides. Boy, that tailgate's bad. Good thing I got a spare. Thanks, Jordan. What else do we got here? Nice little dipper to make French fries, or as Jeff was saying, for cleaning carburetors. We got some nice trim here. That's going to go right about here. Well, this way. Look at that, eh? So, if any of you are from Edmonton, you probably recognize those fenders from I Pull, You Pull. They had a 66 Chevy in there. Ended up out in the parts yard. It's almost like these fenders were made for this truck. It sure makes it look a lot better. And this is the hood that was with it. I like this on the front. It says for sale, then somebody's old number. Not my number, don't call that. The front of this hood is actually not in the greatest of shape. I don't know, maybe it goes with the patina, I haven't decided. Then here's this fender on as well. What do you think, Jeff?
Kind of lines up and matches.
It is kind of matchy-matchy. Got some stuff going on here we'll have to deal with, but overall, looks pretty good. That's going to do it for this one today. Look at that, we got some free barbed wire in the back. Oh, thanks, Ivan, for the barbed wire. I think Jeff wants to use it instead of a tattoo.
Well, you can put it around your truck so no one takes it.
It's home security, right?
What you thinking?
Not sure. Oh boy. On the Blazer, 1972 Blazer. I know, Jeff, you're saying it looks like a Jimmy to me.
Yeah, I thought it was a Jimmy.
No, it identifies as a Jimmy, but it's actually a Blazer. Somebody just put a GMC front clip on here. It looks like a 1968 GMC. The only difference, so the GMC 67, 68 had this nose hood, and 68s had the marker light, 67s had none. So, first thoughts, Jeff?
It's a Blazer.
It's a Blazer. You heard it here first, folks. What do you think? What do you think about those fenders?
They're in good shape.
They're in good shape. And the door? Probably
not that good a shape.
probably needs a patch. You'd probably patch it if it was yours, eh?
Well, if you can't find a Blazer door, you probably have to patch it.
Okay. So on these Blazers, a lot of times you have to open them with two hands.
The secret door latch.
Secret door latch, security. So I don't know if you can just cut down a truck door into a Blazer door. Do you know?
I don't know.
I don't know either. If you know and you want to let us know, that'd be fantastic. This door, doesn't have, like, the front has a little bit of rust, but also underneath here kind of needs a little bit of attention. A little bit of filler, maybe glaze, just a little bit of glaze. Anyway, the door, you can get doors. This rocker needs a little bit of attention as well. Maybe this weather stripping. Probably use some new weather stripping. So we need an outer rocker. We need an inner rocker. And down here, this is what they call a rocker box or torsion box, depending who you talk to. And it's just basically a big plate that runs from the front to here and then out to the frame, kind of like this big part. It kind of keeps it stable because up here we have no stability like a truck cab does. This gets all cattywampus. Anyway, so yeah, it needs some rocker and some door work. I guess you're right. This probably needs a little. It's probably not supposed to be like that. Needs probably a patch there, Jeff.
Yeah,
A little patch. And then same back here. This is trim's good, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. How's the roof?
The roof, well, needs a little bit of a little something. It's broken there, and this doesn't really
Stay up.
well, it'll stay up. Just gotta take her up high enough. There you go. There you go. Look at what we got now. We got a spare grill. It's kind of nice. Some spare fenders. Those are pretty good. This is a rad support. I was telling Jeff I didn't know if it was new or used. I think it's used. Yeah, it's used. Looks in pretty good shape though. We got piss jug maybe?
Yeah. We got some hood hinges, door
We have
hinges.
some hood hinges, some door hinges. Looks like we have a wiper motor in there. Oh yeah. Battery tray. We got a good back seat. Well, it's not that good. It's split there on the bottom, but pretty good. We got all our interior lights on the side there. That's pretty good. Got a little bit of daylight coming in through the floor, but that kind of, probably just helps with I'm getting some fresh air inside and stuff, right? It's kind of good. All right. And tailgate. A lot of people didn't know this, but these tailgates, watch yourself there. Oh. They're the same as pickup truck tailgates. So while that probably looks concerning to some people, does that look concerning?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. You can just grab a truck tailgate and throw it on there.
Are you going to patch it?
Maybe. Let's see what's going on over here. Kind of some more of the same down here. Awesome trim. We got it's probably a locking gas cap that is locked on. Down here, this is again a little on the crust side. Nice that somebody has repaired the roof already.
Looks like you have to smooth it out.
Yeah, just smooth her out a little, Scotch-Brite pad or something. This door looks a little bit better for wear. That's the rocker panel there. Let's open that up. So in here, see that door? Got a little bit of wear on it. This rocker in here, that's the floor. That's what I was telling you. I think the floor needs a little.
It's got a good steering wheel.
It's got a good steering wheel, yes. Let's start looking at the good stuff. Good
AC.
door panels.
Is that AC, I see?
Yes, it's AC you see. This is our AC here, and we got AC up above the radio there. And then again over there, we have full gauges with the exception of, there's no tack. It's automatic transmission. Windshield shows no signs of cracks or chips.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, good windshield. That's always nice. Over top of the windshield looks good. It's 1972, so the rear view mirror is glued to the windshield. The rear visors look good. Black visors. The Blazer specific buckets are here. Going to require some love, but they're here. And I always throw some upholstery on them. Not a big deal. What do you think so far?
It's got some potential.
Yeah, you're right, I kind of stole it. This fender is as good as the other one. Here, let's take a look under here. You want to pull that up? Oh, push it down, maybe? There you go. All right. This is where the magic happens. So under here we got a 350. Is that what that is? Or is it 307?
307 it says.
Oh, 307. So in here we got a 307 V8. Somebody's upgraded that to HEI 72. I'm not too sure. Would that still be points? I didn't think it went HEI till 73. I could be wrong. We got air conditioning over here. What else do we got? What else do we see? We got power brakes. That's always nice. We got power steering down here.
Does that mean it has disc brakes in the front?
Does it mean it has disc brakes in the front? That's a good question. Let's take a look. Yes, it does have disc brakes in the front. This is a 4x4, of course. They did make them both ways.
Power steering.
Power steering, power brakes. It's not badly outfitted. Now all the AC stuff is not here. A lot of it's missing. This is the big part of it, and then the plumbing under the dash, of course. The compressor and the... Where's that over here? So the compressor would mount up over there, I imagine, on the passenger side. I don't know where the hoses are that would go to it. Imagine a little bit of digging around, we'd figure it out pretty quick though. Oh yeah. Looks like they were just cut. Same as, looks like this was just cut. Looks like it wasn't done very nicely, but should be able to put it back together. So, if you're in the Edmonton area, I'm currently looking for a TH350 for a 4x4. If you got a good working one, I'll take it for a decent price. I'm also looking for a front clip for a 72 Chevy half-ton or Blazer. This one's a little on the, well, it's a GMC. I kind of want to change that out back. I'm also looking for front and rear bumpers. They don't have to be perfect, but driver quality. Looking for a rear tailgate. Again, doesn't need to be perfect, driver quality. Maybe a set of doors. It has to be better than that. Do you think we can find better than that? It's hard to say. Might have to buy new. We'll see. But anyway, that's your little bonus footage for the Blazer. All right, Jeff, it's your first time seeing it. What are your thoughts?
It needs a lot of work.
It needs a lot of work. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Jeff thinks this may need a lot of work. I think you might be right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know I just got this thing and I was really stoked about it and everything. But if you haven't seen my other video for the 72 Blazer, I'm pretty stoked about that too. So this one's either going to go into storage, probably for like next 6 months to a year, or if somebody else local wants it bad enough, $3,000 bad enough, I'll sell it to you. So here, let me take a quick look at it. Kind of go through what I can with you. Kind of jammed up against the garage here. It has some of the trim along the side. Doesn't have all of it, so it needs some. The box side's pretty good. The door is pretty good. You can see there's some damage on the bottom corners here. That's pretty typical on these trucks. Same as the bottom of this fender, but the rest of the fender is pretty damn good. See that? It's also punched for the chrome as well. Do got a dinger in the top of the door there. It's also an Alberta truck, so if you're in Alberta, this thing also has active registration right now, so you don't need to do the whole out of province blah blah blah. I really like this across the front. It says for sale, then it gives a phone number. The hood is not perfect. It's got a dinger here, a little bit of stuff going on there, but then up here it's got some rust in here. This front grille is exceptional. Front bumper is totally usable. It's got a bit of a tweak in this way. See, it's a little tight to the fender here, as opposed to, I guess that side is too. This fender, same deal as the other one, in good shape. Except down here, they sell a patch panel for this. I even have a couple. I suppose I could help a guy out and give him a couple if he needed it. This door's got a couple of dingers in it. But because it matches so well, I was just going to leave it, try and work those out, just kind of bang them out from the inside. Under the roof here looks pretty good. I don't know if how that's going to show up, but it's really good. If you know these trucks, that's a trouble spot and it doesn't have it. I wish I could say the same for the inside. Let's take a look. Here's a passenger door. Looks pretty good. Here's a passenger rocker. A little bit Frankenstein. So it's pretty typical on these trucks to need rockers, floor supports, inner rocker, cab corners. Cab corner on this isn't terrible. It still needs to be done, but normally sometimes these are rotted way up. Let's take a look inside here. All right. Probably the worst of the inside is above the windshield here. You got some of that going on. The rest of it is pretty damn good. Piece of trim for the truck there. Some points. It's pretty typical back in the day. You'd carry an extra set of points with you. Does have the radio. I don't know how good it is. Ignition's there. I don't have a key. Well, I kind of have a key actually. I have a key that works in it, but it doesn't work in the doors. All right. What do we got here? How are our floors? I'm going to find out with you. So we got some more of that riveted stuff going on. Somebody's riveted in a patch panel here. It's pretty typical for these things to need a patch panel here, inner rocker here, outer rocker here, rear floor support and front floor support. I got a few videos on that. It's not difficult stuff, whether you've done it before or not. The nice thing is your welds are all, you know, underneath the floor mat or underneath the carpet. The seat looks good here. I believe on that side though, the driver's side, the foam's coming through. So we probably want to put another seat in it. Want to go underneath and take a look? Oh, here, let's take a look at the back. So, got a little bit of a dent here. No big deal. You probably pound that out with your hand. Seems a little proud here, but again, I think that'll smack around no problem. This tailgate here, the top is not great. I would use that. And this bottom piece here, it's missing that chunk there. I actually have a piece here I was going to use for it, kind of as a patch. I don't know, just an idea. I could throw that in if somebody wanted it, or if they want to buy another tailgate. That might be the easiest thing if you just want to throw money at the problem, I guess. Let's take a look under the hood. There's no hood hinges on it. I do have some. The inner fenders are like a lot of the inner fenders. Guy's better off just buying a set. They're not great, but the rest of it looks pretty good. You know, a lot of guys repair that. It's kind of up to you. It is complete. It's an inline 6. I don't know if it's seized or not. I personally, I wouldn't keep the 6-cylinder anyway, so it didn't matter to me. I did put a set of tires and wheels on it. These wheels have been sandblasted and powder coated. I know they're just steel wheels, but they come with it. It's good. These surrounds are good. Better than normal, better than average. I think that's should about cover it. Oh, you guys want to go underneath? Actually, I got something. So I look in the back here. There's a bunch of garbage, a bunch of bottles, and I don't know what to say about that. And a sheet of plywood. See that? Typically, these floors are shot That's why you would put the plywood in. I'm looking under here, and the wood's all here. Like it's all here. Look, I can see back there as a broken one. But normally, these trucks, where we are, that wood doesn't exist. So, it's kind of neat. The exhaust is all there up till, looks like just at the rear diff it ends suddenly. Brakes do not work, of course. This thing has been sitting for quite some time. I did run the VIN at Alberta Registries. Can't remember the last time it was registered. I want to say 95, but I could be wrong on that. If you want to message me, I can take a look at my paperwork and find out. But yeah, if you wanted to buy it right now, I'd let it go for about $3,000. Not about. I wouldn't let it go for less than $3,000. So if that appeals to you, hey, reach out to me. I think it's a cool truck. I think it has a good look. You know, all this chrome trim's all available. You know, if you don't want to patch this tailgate, you can just buy another tailgate. Pretty good little rig.